and today I'm going to talk to you about a book that I think not only predicted the pandemic, but feeds into far-right conspiracy theories about COVID-19 being used by the government to control its people. The book is Lockdown: Escape from Furnace by Alexander Gordon Smith, and it came out like a decade ago. And in this video essay, I will clearly prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that this author believes that this is a plandemic or scamdemic and is using subliminal messages within this book to try to convince people that this is all just a plan by the government to try to strip its people of their rights. As you can see right off the bat from the name, this author named this book using loaded language to demonize stay-at-home orders, even though stay-at-home orders save lives. Now, in the book, lockdown is not the name of the prison. Furnace is the name of the prison. Lockdown is something that happens within Furnace. Furnace is a prison built a mile below the Earth's surface that houses only teens. And I know what you're thinking, Furnace, what does that have to do with COVID? Maybe nothing at first glance, but here's my theory after speculating wildly. Furnace stands for what right-wing conspiracy theorists think the government feels towards taking away our freedoms. Furnace actually stands for freedom you are not allowed. Cells, everyone. Cells, see, as in prison, because lockdown, according to right-wing conspiracy logic, lockdowns are akin to being in prison. Stay-at-home orders, they claim, more like stay-sheeple orders. Our main character, Alex, is living in a time where teens are seen as ultra-violent because some teens committed like atrocious murders and now all teens are sentenced like adults. There is no leniency, but many teens, like our main character Alex, are being convicted of crimes they did not commit, sentenced to spend time in Furnace, convicted of murder, and Alex never committed a murder. Other prison mates of his also did not commit any murders. This is yet another piece of evidence that proves my point. This feeds into the idea that because some people are dying of COVID, but 99% have a survival rate, that all of us are being treated like prisoners and being locked into our homes. Even though stay-at-home orders save lives, and we should all care about that. My next piece of evidence is the fact that all the guards wear black suits. They are seen as horrible, evil men who just don't care about anybody, and they're violent towards all the prisoners, and all of them are sporting black suits. In fact, they're just referred to as the black suits. Black suits, like politicians. Are we going to demonize all politicians who are trying to help us through COVID by passing things backed by science that would help save lives? I see you. My next piece of evidence is a bit of a stretch, but stay with me here. My next piece of evidence is that Alex is put on kitchen duty with his cellmate and another guy who came into the prison at the same time as him, and they are forced to make the food, and the food is all absolutely disgusting. It's just lumps of gross, decaying scraps that nobody else wanted. I think what the author was doing here was making a commentary on how we have all been forced to make our own food more so at home because restaurants are closed because of COVID. Essentially, we are, according to this book, making our own prison slop. My next piece of evidence, anti-mask rhetoric. During lockdown, there are these creatures that come out and they mark the doors of prisoners who they are going to take away. These creatures are seemingly horrible monsters, and what are they wearing? That's right, a mask. They are all wearing masks. One of them was there when the murder that Alex did not commit happened. This all feeds into the idea that masks are evil and anyone who wears them is wrong and bad. My last piece of evidence is that these masked people stab their victims with some sort of vaccine type thing full of sludge inside of a syringe right in front of other cellmates, running experiments on other people. This feeds into the conspiracy theory that the vaccine is actually some sort of government control, possibly a microchip, and that it's actually dangerous and not going to save us from COVID at all. As you can see, there is plenty of evidence to make my case. This book is full of right-wing conspiracy logic and it should not be on shelves. Obviously, this is all a joke. I didn't know how to review this book because it was just kind of goofy. I had fun reading it, but I thought I'd have some more fun reviewing it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe and like and leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!